My name is Leigh. I am from Portland, Oregon, and I've lived there all my life. Honestly, I like to travel all the time. I like to cook. I like to go salsa dancing, use my Spanish. I am a student in graduate school getting my master's in social work, and I'm also involved in 2 different international epilepsy awareness groups. I have had epilepsy since I was 4 years old. I've had different types of seizures. During my senior year of high school, I woke up one morning, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I had absolutely no idea who I was. I just couldn't figure it out. My mom came in my room and said my name, Leigh. I said, "Who's Leigh? Who are you? Go away." And what happened is that I had a complex partial nocturnal seizure when I was sleeping and lost most of my memory. That was the first time that memory loss became part of my life. And when we have moments like that, the first thing that comes to mind is, what am I supposed to do now? Will I ever get past this? And that's when I realized I had 2 options. I could either completely give up on myself and stop having goals, or I could do everything I could to achieve my goals. And I chose option number 2. I made it to college. I attended Seattle University. I lived in a dorm room. Every morning that I woke up, I had notes and pictures on my wall to help my memory. The note said, "Your name is Leigh, this is your roommate's name, here's your homework for the week, take your medicine." I was having seizures a lot. I was losing my memory. I was studying Spanish and sociology in college, and I really wanted to study abroad. I was planning to go to Mexico, planning to go to Ecuador and Spain. I was accepted into 4 study abroad programs, and every one I was accepted into, they canceled it like 3 days before the trip because they told me, oh, in other countries, they're not going to understand you with your seizures. They won't accept you. You can't go. And it was kind of frustrating. I didn't understand why people were judging me. I was a good student. I was still like to travel. I could speak Spanish. I was dedicated, so this isn't fair. So my senior year in college, everything changed. I began having about 2 or 3 seizures each day. Sometimes I lost my memory, sometimes not. And then one day I had 15 seizures and had to go to the hospital. At that time, the doctors told me that I needed to have brain surgery. Honestly, when he said that, I started laughing. I said, "I don't need surgery. That's crazy. Like, I'm fine." The doctor told me that was my decision, but if I didn't have the surgery, by the time I was 35 to 40 years old, I would be equivalent to someone with Alzheimer's disease. When I heard that, I didn't want to do that to my family. So I decided to follow through with the surgery. I was absolutely terrified beforehand, but I'm grateful that I did it. It took me a few months to recover fully. In the beginning, I was still having 2 seizures a week and a little memory loss, but I thought that was a lot better than having seizures every day. And now it's 3 years later, and I only have about 1 seizure a month and no longer lose my memory. After surgery, I had the opportunity to go to Puebla, Mexico, live with a family, and I started asking people about epilepsy and realized that there's a lot of fear and discrimination that exists in Mexico as well as other parts of the world. So I decided to create an epilepsy support group. That group continues today. It has existed for 2 years in Puebla, Mexico, and has extended to other states. I just think it's important to inform people and tell them that they're not alone. I'm also involved in the 2020s and just try to do what I can to spread epilepsy awareness. I would like people to know that epilepsy doesn't have to hold you back, that epilepsy, it's just another lifestyle, that it is difficult, but we are capable of those things, and we just got to pursue our dreams and keep at it. Don't give up on ourselves. And I just want people to know that it is possible. This is my story, and this is what makes me remarkable.